Townspeople on both sides do fight. The noble thanes do bravely in war. The day almost itself professes yours, and little is to do.
We have met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
Macduff finds Macbeth, who is reluctant to fight with him because Macbeth has already killed Macduff's whole family and is sure of killing Macduff too if they fight. Macduff announces that he is not, strictly speaking, a man born of woman, having been ripped prematurely from his mother's womb. Then Macbeth is afraid to fight. He fights with Macduff only when Macduff threatens to capture him and display him as a public spectacle. Macduff kills Macbeth, cuts off his head, and brings it to Malcolm. With Macbeth dead, Malcolm is now king and gives new titles to his loyal supporters.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on my own sword? While I see lives, the gashes do better upon them.
Turn, hellhound, turn.
Of all men else I have avoided thee. But get thee back, my soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword. That bloodier villain than terms can give thee out.
Thou losest labor as easy mayest thou the entrenching air. With thy keen sword and presses make me bleed. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crest. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Spare thy charm, and let that angel whom still hast served tell thee Macduff was from his mother's womb, untimely ripped.
Accursed be the tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better part of man. And be these juggling fiends no more believed, that palter with us in a double sense, that keep the word of promise to our ear, and break into our hope, I'll not fight with thee.
And yield thee, coward, right, and live to be that shall engage on a dying time. We'll have thee, as our rare monsters are, painted upon a pole and underwrit.
Oh, he's got more.
There may you see the tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with the ravenous curse, though burning would become to thou wilt be from no woman born. Yet I will try the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield, lay on Macduff, and damned be him that first cries, hold enough.
He's got the head licking.
Oh, yeah.
And with the friends we miss the safe ride. Some must go off, and yet by these I see so great a day as is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing, and your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt. He only lived but till he was a man. The which no sooner had his prowess confirmed in the unshrinking station where he fought like a man died. Then is he dead? Aye, and brought off the field. Your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then it hath no end. Had he his hurts before? Aye, on the front. Why then, God soldier be he. Had I as many sons as I have heirs, I would not wish them a fair death. And so is Neil be Noel.
He's worth more sorrow than that I'll spend for him.
He's worth no more. They say he parted well and paid his score. And so, God be with them. Here comes in your comfort.
Hail, King, whereso thou art, behold where stands thou usurper's cursed head. The time is free. I see thee compassed with thy kingdom's pearl.
Oh my God.
That speak my salutation and their minds, those whose voices I desire, aloud with mine. Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland!
We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves, and make us even few. My thanes and kinsmen, henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honor named. What's more to do, which would be planted newly with the time, as calling home our exiled friends abroad that fled the snarls of watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as 'tis thought by self and violent hands, took off her life. This, and what needful else that calls upon us, by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time and place. So thanks to all at once and to each one, whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.
Woohoo! Take a bow. You guys come and take a bow.
You gotta do a curtain call. Bow.